this is Rovinho Lama and you're watching English Primetime. Now headlines. Governor of Nagaland and Government of India interlocutor for Naga Stoke R.N. Ravi appointed as Governor of Tamil Nadu. Dimapur Police Special Operation Team arrests a 30-year-old with pistols and magazine from Gorapati, Dimapur. An unidentified body recovered in Purana Bazar in Dimapur. Police suspect deceased of dying due to dehydration. In a joint operation with police, security forces apprehends a cadre of Dima Hasao National Liberation Army at Naharbari Colony. 7-year-old Zaigum from Dimapur becomes Nagaland's youngest app developer, develops a new called Give the Needy. Now news in details. In the wake of Nagaland's TV report, emphasizing on worst performing state takes in Niti Aayog SDG index and criticism from opposition parties and public minister for planning and coordination, Niba Kronu has finally opened up to justify the failure of Rio's government. It may be fair to say that the ruling government has wasted no time in justifying for the failures when the truth is right in front of everyone's eyes. The minister also expressed optimism that ceasefire between Nikki-led NSCN-K and GOI would bring positive outcome. Further, the minister spilled that 33% reservation for women was a major reason behind ULB election not being held for the past 12 years.
I have invited you. I want to clarify something on behalf of the government of Nagaland about the SDG index. Being the Minister Planning, it is my responsibility to clarify to our people. Yes, we admit that we could not reach up to the expectation of the people in many ways, and then let us see that we improve in every area. These 17 goals, the SDG index, as you know, all are very important. And since this is a UN program, every country is also trying its best. And here in India, you know, the performance of the states, who are the best and who are not performing up to the expectation of the people. State like Kerala, and then that is within India, but a state within the northeastern region, a state like Sikkim, they are performing well, that we all agree. Recently our Nagaland TV have come out that we are not performing well. But here I just want to clarify to the media friends that in the overall performance percentage rated by the SDG India for the northeastern states, here I can give you this data. If you compare to 2019 and then 2020, here Sikkim comes first with this year 71%. Then Mizoram comes second with 68%. Then Tripura with 65%. and Manipur with 64%. Then comes Nagaland with 61%. Meghalaya with 60%, Arunachal Pradesh with 60%, and Assam, sustainable consumption and production, peace, justice, and strong institutions, and hope that the state's performance will improve on the ground in the coming years. That was her statement. Do well, like even a district like Zonoboto and Longland. These we really have to improve. We are all trying our best.
Karnal, in his interview with Nltv, stated that a meeting was held at the CM residence with the cabinet members. The government is working on how to bring the public together and understands political issue, and they are trying their best to come closer to each other and understand each other better. Karnal also said that they are yet to sit for another meeting.
You see, to come together is also, we need a certain formula and that we are trying our best to come closer to each other, understand each other better. So that was the discussion only. And again, we are going to discuss more so that we come closer, understand what is the political issue also. I think all of us now, of course, we understand our background, the history, but the latest, how it is going, in what manner we will bring the public together. And I will say that unless we are together, it's very difficult to bring the public together. And unless they are together, then that becomes a stumbling block. So this is what we have decided, and now we will try our best. You see,
in an exclusive interview with Nltv, Minister Niba Kronus said that the recent ceasefire agreement between Government of India and NSCN-K was a very good and a positive decision, and also stated that their differences can be solved by sitting across the table and having a good discussion.
it is a positive matter. We must sit across the table. Only then we can settle the issue. We can bring a solution. We can hammer out. So even now, even though we have some that differences, if we sit across the table and discuss, for every problem there's a solution. So we believe in that. And their coming forward is also, it is a very good that they can participate. It is a positive.
Los Angeles Board of Education voted on Thursday to make coronavirus vaccine mandatory for all school children aged 12 and older attending in-person classes. The board will implement the policy from next January. Under the policy, all students aged 12 or older enrolled at elementary, junior and senior high school will have to receive the first shot by November 21 and the second by December 19. Unless they have a qualified exemption, they will be required to submit proof of vaccination. Students who opt out of vaccination will not be allowed to attend in-person classes. They will asked to take lessons online and undertake assignments at home. Officials in charge say the step was necessary in order to continue in-person lessons. They added that it was deemed the most beneficial option in terms of the children's education and mental health. Vaccines requirement for school children are generating controversy across the United States and New York. 1,340 Hindi teachers across the district in Nagaland who were appointed in the year 2012 to 2015 have continuously been appealing to the state government and all the concerned authorities to clear the pending salaries and also issues regular salaries. Physical verification for teachers was also conducted from 17 to 25th August 2021 over all the district. However, there is still no positive response from the government. Hindi teachers expressed their grievances and demands over the issue.
Hi, my Hindi teachers.
Thank you, Nltv. My free district class. CSS Hindi teachers la representative program hai. Mon CSS Hindi teachers kan la salary do. Ita to salo bole hai. Ita da ek par bhi regular ba nai. Concerned department aro state government ki man appeal kure. Lewe ita da eku positive response nai. Do gane moi state government aro department ke appeal kore mon chalo mon la salary do regular or in time te dibole moi request kore ase nijor la family nijor la bacha kan la fees kan deraule time de la dibol lagi mon bi lewe mon ita da inika irregular ba gane issue problem face kore lagi jai do gane moi concerned department or state government ke appeal kore mon chado jaldi itula problem to solve kore dile issue follow ho gani to jane thise. Thank you.
Moi 2012 te Hindi teacher appoint kurise through competitive exam bara but mohan kitia bi regular salary napai aro currently itia mohan 6 months hobole ase napai kena but being a teacher we are fulfilling our duties faithfully even in this pandemic so department or government ke request kuri ase jaldi hi mohan ke pending salary release kuri dibi aro regular salary dibi so that we can feed ourselves. Thank you.
Hi, my Hindi teachers. CSS Hindi teachers pay unit para ko ase ki hame kan last salary to hodai pending ho thaga do hame kan bi bisi duk pa ase hame kan bi maki bacha ase aro school fees kan bi hodai let fine to tera double jagi jaye to para molom para dusra din da aro inaga nakuri jaye ayu bole din de ayu bole time de department bi government bi itu mokhala grievances to saigina joldi kore dibe kogine apni kanke janai dia ase.
During this 10 years, we the Hindi teachers appointed in the year 2012 are facing untold hardship due to irregular salary. I just want to convey my message to the government to pay our salaries regularly. We have waited all these years only hoping to get our salary every month, but till then our salaries are still pending. Our prayer to the government is to
Dimapur Police Special Operation Team on Friday arrested a 30-year-old man, Benatang Hamsoy from Gorapati area, Dimapur. According to sources, the miscreant was caught in possession of pistol and magazine. The case has been registered under Dimapur East Police Station and currently under investigation. A tripartite MoU has been signed among GIS, Driti, the courage within the IDAN that aims to promote strengthening and development of women entrepreneurship ecosystem in Nagaland. This initiated partnership is created in order to enable the ecosystem for women entrepreneurs in Nagaland. GIZ and Driti, the courage within are already collaborating through projects here and now to provide supports to women entrepreneurs from the Northeast region through structure, incubation and acceleration programs. The programs have supported over 200 women entrepreneurs in the region. Learning from project implementation, the two organizations have come together to partner with IDAN to expand the scope for women entrepreneurs and establish a large network constituting different stakeholders, agents and actors that can leverage the potential of Nagaland women entrepreneurs.
like Mr. Anirban Gupta has said, this is indeed a momentous occasion. Maybe on the surface it seems to be a small affair, but it is touching upon a very big social issue which I think everybody over here is aware of. We have the, traditional Naga society where the role of the woman, the position of the woman actually is not as badly dictated as elsewhere in the world. The woman had to have a quite accepted position, and in the traditional culture and the history, there has been, all the enterprises which is undertaken by a family or by a village, the women have been involved. But now with the coming of the new century, the new norms and the modern ways of living, and then the modern definition of enterprise and entrepreneurship, women in Nagaland have slightly lost their roles. They have been trying. There are women entrepreneurs who have come up, who are doing extremely well, but they have not been given the right place. So I was very happy to, when the Dhirti came and then OV came saying that you are undertaking this project specifically for women and the GIZ is funding it. We were quite excited to hear about it, and then finally she said that they'd like to enter into an MOU with IDAN to carry this forward, and we readily agreed. We look forward to this, and also with the project coming to an end, we will also have to see how the project can be sustained in the future, so that they'll give full vent to whatever Dhirti and GIZ has been doing. We look forward to the partnership, and then, apart from the great prospects of making the women better partners, there's nothing much we can say. In fact, actually, I just want to say one word. This morning we were talking about the Rural Development Department. The Rural Development Department, after the retirement of their former director a few years ago, has had a continuous stream only of women directors, and then there are supposed to be only women directors in the department till 2036. 2030, that's quite a long way off. And so jokingly the men were saying that they will ask for a 1/3 reservation for men in the department. So that is the extent to which I think the women are getting empowered in the state. And I think this is happening in all other government positions. You go to any office, you see almost 50% are women. And so this is a good atmosphere in which the entrepreneurship and enterprise, the attitude of the woman, we can start building.
In a surprise development, Governor of Nagaland and Government of India interlocutor for Naga Stokes, R.N. Ravi, has been appointed as Governor of Tamil Nadu. According to Rashtrapati Bhavan Communique, President of India Ramnath Kovind appointed Assam Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi to hold additional charge of Nagaland until regular arrangements are made. Ravi's appointment as Governor of Nagaland raised hope for an early solution to the Nagas' people issues. However, the much-expected solution to the Nagas' political issue has been delayed owing to various reasons. Meanwhile, the President accepted the resignation of Baby Rani Maurya as Governor of Uttarakhand. Further, Lieutenant General Gurmeet Singh has been appointed as Governor of Uttarakhand. The appointment will take effect from the day they assume charge of their respective offices. Two boats collide around 4 p.m. on Wednesday, and the smaller one of the two capsized around 100 meters away from the Nimatigat bank between Kamalabari in Majuli district and Nimatigat in Jorhat district. Officials say that as per new information available till 8:30 a.m. on Thursday, the capsized boat had 87 passengers. Initially, it was suspected that the boat was carrying over 100 passengers of the total passenger. One woman who was rescued died later in hospital. 84 others have been rescued or accounted for, and 2 others are missing. Deputy Commissioner Ashok Kumar Burman said rescue operation, which continued till late Wednesday night, have resumed again on Thursday morning.
कि आप देख रहे हैं एनडीएफ की टीम सुबह 6 बजे से ऑपरेशन फिर से स्टार्ट कर दिया है कंटिन्यू जब तक डेड बॉडी नहीं मिल जाता है। हम लोग ब्रह्मपुत्र में अभी लगातार लाइन सर्च कर रहे हैं बोट के द्वारा, साथ ही साथ फिजिकल सर्च कर रहे हैं। आप देख सकते हैं यहाँ पर हमारा रेस्क्यूअर किस तरह से ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी में जहाँ पर पानी कम है या कहीं कहीं बहुत ज़्यादा पानी है उसको बोट के द्वारा भी साथ साथ फिजिकल सर्च जहाँ पर बॉडी फंसने के ज़्यादा चांसेस है वहाँ उतर करके हम लोग उसको सर्च कर रहे हैं ताकि जल्दी से जल्दी हम
In a joint operation with police security forces apprehended a cadre of Dimasa National Liberation Army at Naharbari colony on September 7th. According to the sources, the security forces along with Assam police launched a joint operation in the area and apprehended the cadres. The release said that the cadre was involved in several terrorist activities in Assam. He was later handed over to Assam police at East Police Station, Dimapur. The Krishi Vigyan Kendra KVK Kohima conducted a two-day program under Tribal Sub-Plan TSP in Nera Pizza in New Ceasefire village on September 8 and 9th. A total of 250 brown layer chicks and feet were distributed to the beneficiaries of Nera Pizza village on September 8. Dr. Temjen Nungsang, Ecto Animal Sciences, and Dr. Senselo Kat, Technical Officer, Farm, briefed the farmers on rearing and management of layer poultry. As for New Ceasefire village, seeds of Chinese cabbage, broccoli, cabbage, and peas were distributed under TSP to the beneficiaries. The resource person Pukono Weho SMS Agronomy and Eliseni Sofoy SMS Plant Protection spoke on the package and practices of rabi crops and integrated pest and disease management in the rabi crops. An unidentified body was recovered in Purana Bazar in Dimapur. The Deputy Commissioner of Police have issued a police report and the PRO informed that an inquest was conducted on the body where no foul play has been found, suggesting that the deceased must have died of dehydration. The body has been shifted to District Hospital Dimapur for post-mortem examination after observing the necessary formalities. The family members, friends or relatives of the deceased are being requested to contact the officer in charge of East Police Station Dimapur for more information. In a joint statement, the Zuketsa Area Public Organization ZAPO, Village Council of Zapami, Lasumi, Leshemi and Liwaza, along with Zuketsa Adok Town Committee issued joint statement expressing dismay over acute shortage of teachers at Government High School Zuketsa. After repeated appeals for posting of headmasters and subject teachers to schools, the Department of School Education had not yet given any positive response. The joint statement informed that the school headmaster was transferred last year. Assistant headmaster retired in 2019. GT English teacher retired in 2018. GTSS upgraded as PGT and transferred in 2020. Math teacher resigned in 2020 and TSS expired in 2020, but there is still no replacement till that. The school is currently managed by 5 graduate teachers and 3 undergraduate teachers, and the stakeholders has been engaging private teachers since 2016 to teach students 5 feeder school: GMS Zapami, GMS Lasumi, GMS Leshemi, GPS Lewazo, and Living Christian School Zuketsa Adok Town, and the only high school within the Zuketsa administrative jurisdiction has been sidelined. The farmers' protest at Karnal demanding actions against SDM Ayush Sinha over the lathi charge incident is fast turning into an agitation which is currently going on the Delhi borders in protest against 3 farmers' laws. Now farmers have decided to keep protesting in Karnal just like they are doing in Delhi. Farmers have been said their camps outside the mini secretariat of Karnal even as their agitation entered into the 3rd day. The demand for action on the IAS officer has now become a prestige battle for the farmers. The farmers' leaders after holding talks with the administration on Wednesday, announced that the farmers' SIT in protest would continue until their demands are met. The way the farmers have made preparation to put up a farms front outside the Section 12 Mini-Secretariat IT has become clear. The farmers are adamant on their demands and ready for a long hold. Meanwhile, internet and SMS service have been restored across Karnal on Friday.
अगर सुलझा नहीं पाई तो अगर कोई आंदोलन आगे बढ़ा तो सरकार दोषी होगी, प्रशासन दोषी होगा। हमने 2 दिन और 10 तारीख स्पष्ट खुली बात के सामने बात रख दी और सिर्फ इसलिए भाइयों, सारे भाई आप आंदोलन लड़े हो, सिर्फ इसलिए रख दी कि हमारा निशाना दिल्ली है, हम आंदोलन लड़ रहे हैं बॉर्डरों के ऊपर, हम उलझना नहीं चाहते थे, हम थोड़ा सा झुक के ही फैसला करना।
आपका नाम क्या है?
मेरा नाम सुरेश कोत है।
अच्छा।
मैं भारतीय किसान मजदूर यूनियन का अध्यक्ष हूँ। प्रशासन कभी डील नहीं बरत रहे, हम डील बरत रहे क्योंकि हमारी मजबूरी है, उस मजबूरी का प्रशासन फायदा उठाना चाहता है। हमारी ये मजबूरी है कि हम पहले से आंदोलन में हैं और हमारा आंदोलन दिल्ली के बॉर्डर पर चला हुआ है, इसलिए हम थोड़ा सा नरमा के फैसला करना चाहते हैं। प्रशासन उस बात का फायदा उठाने की कोशिश कर रहा है, मगर हमें 2 दिन हमने दिए, 9 और 10 तारीख। अगर इस 2 दिन में सरकार फैसला कर लेती है, प्रशासन फैसला कर देती है तो बेहतर है, वरना हमने मजबूरी वश वो रूप दिखाना पड़ेगा जो हरियाणा के किसान का होता था। कल का दिन निकल चुका है, आज का दिन यही हमारा धरना है। हम यहीं पर अपनी संख्या बढ़ाएंगे, यहीं पर हमारे सारे नेता यहीं आएंगे, हमारे सभी किसान यहीं आएंगे। कल 11 तारीख को 3 बजे हमारी मीटिंग होगी सभी हरियाणा के किसान नेताओं की और एसकेएम के बड़े लीडरों।
In an effort to keep the COVID-19 situation under control, the police imposed Section 144 of the Criminal Procedure Code, CRPC, in Mumbai for Ganesh Chaturthi from September 10 to 19. According to a new order issued on Thursday, devotees would not be allowed to visit Pandal's Ganpati procession, which is the main attraction during the Ganesh Chaturthi festive days, have also been disallowed to ensure no large gatherings takes place in the financial capital of India. Due to Section 144, the assembly of 5 or more people will be prohibited during the festival. As per the Mumbai police order, devotees can have online darshan of Ganesh idols installed in pandals or can watch them through other electronic media. Kabul airport on Thursday saw the departure of its first international commercial flight since last month's chaotic Western airlift. But hopes for a return to order were offset by UN reports of rising restriction on women and a looming humanitarian disaster. The flight marked an important step in the Taliban efforts to bring a degree of normality back to the country after the ceasefire last month. However, UN Special Envoy for Afghanistan, Deborah Lyons, warns that the Taliban have already visibly welcomed and sheltered Al-Qaeda members and Islamic State extremists remains active and could gain strength. There were rising reports of the Taliban imposing curbs on women similar to those when they ruled from 1996 to 2001, despite a promise by leaders to respect women's rights in accordance with Sharia or Islamic law. Met in DABA VIIAs, an initiative under Dimapur Al-Baptist Aroga to encourage youth promoting employment in the state. The ministry has its own account under the TEC, Met in Daba, which was created this year. There are 83 entrepreneurs registered to sell their products online. There is free delivery available on certain days and for those in hurry to get their package separate. Separate arrangement can be made by contacting the product owner. Pre-orders will be made available from September 15 for orders and free delivery will be made available starting September 18, 2021 by the youth of the church.
Made in Taba is purely an initiative of Dimapur Al-Baptist Church Youth Ministry towards holistic growth. This is a small ministry towards economic upliftment and to encourage dignity of labor among the members. This year, we have decided to have a separate Instagram page for this. Therefore, we have named the Instagram page as Made in Daba, which you will find over here as well. So if you look into Instagram, Made in Daba, you will find all the products in detail over there. This year, there are 83 young entrepreneurs coming up for this project with varieties of products, locally made products. So it is so exciting. If you look into that one, you will be surprised and you will be tempted to order at least something. Well, the interesting part is we do free delivery on a certain day, provided you place your orders from 10th to 15th, from today till 15th of September. If you place your order within these days, you will get a free delivery on 18th. I'm sure you might like to get it as early as possible. Therefore, in that case, you can also directly contact the owner and you can have your own private arrangement if you would like to do so. But if you'd like to avail the free delivery service, you can patiently wait till 18th September and the products will be at your doorsteps. I would like to say something about the purpose. Why did we start this? Therefore, the first one is to promote young local entrepreneurs. Number two, to promote locally made products. Number three, we try to solve the unemployment issues, the problems here in our state by encouraging our young people to engage themselves in the business, by encouraging them the dignity of labor. Number four, do encourage and produce self-reliant youth members among our church. Number five, to provide platform to the young local entrepreneurs for networking among themselves as they do the business. Number six is to connect the young local entrepreneurs to the market world, which is a huge challenge for us. Number seven is to impart the Christian doctrine of giving tithes and thanksgiving to the church in whatever they do. So these are some of the purpose why we are doing this Made in. Yep.
So in that scenario, any youth from Dapa or other churches, our churches who are not involved in Dapa are allowed.
Yeah. Right now we are doing it only for the members, and by members I mean only the youth members. If he or she is married, then we give the opportunity only to the youth members. But we can consider one later on, if it is only locally made product.
And does Dapa charge any commission for this? Supposedly, I have a product, I'm a member of Dapa, and then I want to sell my products to Made in Dapa. So with the church, the organization be taking any sort of commission?
Okay, I got it. Well, at the moment it is just to promote our young local entrepreneurs. Therefore, it's totally free. And now we have registered through our online form. Their products are here. But even after this Made in Dapa free delivery on 18th is over, even after that.
So this is all for today. For more updates, keep watching Nltv.